back video, and today we are ranking every single Gen 3 Pokemon. Now, I'm probably gonna have the strongest opinion on these Pokemon since Generation 3 was my first generation and Ruby was my first game. So, I don't really have much to say, so let's just get into this. Trico, come on, Trico is an excellent starter. I will try not to be biased since I picked Trico. Sceptile is my favorite Hoenn starter, but it's an excellently designed starter and a really good first phase starter. Torchic as well is excellent. Mudkip is probably the weakest, but like Torchic is super cute, honestly. I'd say it's better than Trico, Torchic. But Mudkip probably the weakest out of all of them because his design, while good, I just don't like as much compared to Trico and Torchic. For second day evolutions, Grovyle is also pretty excellent. Yeah, just a really good stage to starter. You can really tell how Trico goes to Grovyle to Sceptile. Combustion below average, to be honest. It's just pretty awkward. Like, I genuinely like Torchic and Blaziken, but Combustion just never felt like it's an awkward stage 2 starter, which is really common. Marshtomp, I believe, is good. No, not as good as the other starters, but it's not as bad as Combustion, so. Sceptile, come on. Sceptile and Blaziken are spectacularly designed starters. And firefighting was a new thing. It's not new anymore, but it was a new and cool concept. And Sceptile is such a well-designed Pokemon. Honestly, they're both spectacular, but that's not the diss Swampert, because Swampert is very excellent. Just a very well-designed Pokemon. Honestly, I'd say Hoenn is the hardest choice to make for a starter. They're all very excellent. Mega Sceptile is pretty great. I do like Mega Swampert's design a lot more than other people, but I can't say it's the best thing, but it's good. Mega Blaziken is also pretty great. I like how Sceptile gains the Dragon type. Blaziken, actually I'd say it's good because it doesn't really change much from normal Blaziken. Okay, so let's start out. We got Poochyena. Honestly, it's a pretty good designed Pokemon. It's an early game Pokemon, but it's not the worst early game Pokemon, but it's pretty good. I like its design. Zigzagoon, another good Pokemon. I kind of like it a little more because of its stripes, but both pretty good. Mightyana's pretty great. Very well, a very interesting evolution. Also, Maxie as a Mightyana is truly interesting. Linoone is much less interesting. I just say Linoone is fine. Werfle's cute, but like uninteresting. I don't really like these. I never like the evolutions where the first stage super weak, last stage super strong, middle. It's a Pokemon that learns no moves and cannot attack, so you just have to switch training. It's annoying. Beautifly, I believe, is kind of fine, but I like Dustox's design. You know, pretty cool moth. It's quite menacing actually. Beautifly, it's fine, but Dustox is it's good. So Lotad's super cute. Always thought Lotad was cute. Lombre is fine, but like, I don't know. It just never really stuck out to me. But Ludicolo is great. What a happy, well-designed Pokemon. Really good Pokemon. Seedot's fine. Not offensive. Nuzleaf, why does it have nippers? That's below average. Shiftry is pretty good. You know, pretty well designed Pokemon with interesting inspiration. I believe Swellow's below average, very forgettable. This one, I don't know, pretty forgettable, but is very well designed, a lot more personality in this design. It's very elegant, clean. It's fine. It's inoffensive, but I believe this is Wingull. I always liked Wingull. Looks like dumb big bird, but like Ralts. Ralts is very well designed Pokemon. Looks like you could tell this whole thing is a shy, timid psychic. Curlia is also very good. Honestly, Curly and Ralts are basically tied. The Gardevoir is an excellent Generation 3 Pokemon and the staple of Generation 3's playthroughs. Because Ralts is very rare, it makes having a Gardevoir feel more special. And that's because Gardevoir is pretty special. It's a very well designed Pokemon, and I like it very much. I think Gardevoir is below average, just gotta prove it to us. Surskit is, I don't like Surskit. Just never got what the appeal was. There probably won't be any Pokemon that I hate in Gen 3 because I'm obscenely biased. But who knows, maybe there will be. Masquerain. Masquerain it's inoffensive, but it's pretty forgettable. I do like its design, how it pulls from moths who have designs that look like big eyes to be more intimidating. Shroomish is really cute, honestly. Kind of forgettable. Breloom is a great Pokemon. Grass fighting is a really interesting typing, and it has very well designed. And I had it on my first playthrough too. But I'm not gonna let the bias eat that much, so I guess I'll just put it in great. I would put it in excellent. Slackoff's fine. Pretty fun and good. Vigoroth has a lot more energy. Slacking goes back to being lazy, but quite intimidating. Norman's Slacking, while it didn't give me as much trouble as other people, is pretty intimidating. So I'll put it on the higher end of the good side. Nincada is just below average. Not really anything interesting about it. Ninjask is good. Has an interesting design, but not interesting about it. Shedinja, on the other hand, is a very interesting Pokemon. I like how you have to have an empty slot to get Shedinja. When you evolve your Nincada to a Ninjask, if you get the empty slot, it'll be filled up by the Shedinja. Shedinja is a really interesting Pokemon due to its ability, Wonder Guard. An ability that makes it unable to be hurt by any attack other than the ones that's super effective against, though it has 1 HP. It's really interesting. Honestly, I'd say that makes it great, honestly. It's a very interesting Pokemon. Now, I never ever use it on a playthrough team, but it's fun. Whismur, it's below average. Who cares? Loudred, I like how it's going. The speaker ears, the big gaping mouth, 2 teeth, pretty good. Exploud. I like Exploud more than most people, but that's not to say it's really good. It's fine. Makuhita is a pretty fine, inoffensive Pokemon. Don't know why anybody would have a problem with it. Hariyama, on the other hand, I always loved Hariyama. He's a very well designed Pokemon. A sumo Pokemon, really? A lot of you probably think I'm putting these too high, but like, I genuinely think they're very interesting, have a lot of interesting origins. And he was on my first playthrough team, but that's not the point here. Morel. Was it Morel? I don't remember, and I don't really care. It's fine. It's really cute, actually, so I guess I'll put it with you, but nothing really notable. Nosepass? I like its compass origins for its design, so I'd say it's pretty good. Skitty Pie, I always thought Skitty was the most adorable thing ever. It's really good, but like, it isn't that good. I'm just biased. It's just cute. Delcatty kind of makes Skitty worse by comparison. I mean, it's not a good evolution whatsoever. There's so much going on here, and it's just, none of it's good. It's just a cat with a neck below. Okay, here we are, Sableye. One of my most favorite Pokemon, like my channel avatar is Sableye. always thought Sableye was super cool. Its design inspirations are always awesome, and it's always been my favorite Pokemon. As you'll see, I really like those types. Mawile has always been good. Always thought its design inspirations were interesting. And, you know, it's a pretty cool Pokemon. Not as good as Sableye, but it's good. Mega Mawile is one of the rare cases where I find a Mega is more interesting. It really improves upon the original Mawile by giving it 2 mouths. That may not sound like a lot, but a lot of Megas do much less. Aaron is... it's fine, honestly. Inoffensive. Laren, on the other hand, is actually pretty good. Looks a lot more bulkier and beefy than Aaron. Aggron is very great Pokemon, very intimidating, and looks obscenely powerful. Mega Aggron is stupid. Who cares? It's just entirely steel. That's the Mega. That's it. Metatite is below average. I never liked this, especially Metacham. I don't like Metacham. And it confuses me. It baffles why they gave a Mega to Metacham out of all of them. It isn't a badly designed Mega. It's actually on the higher end, but out of all of the Pokemon, Metacham? For real? It just doesn't make sense. Electrike is good. It's a pretty cute Pokemon, and I always thought it was a Hoenn staple. Manectric is even better. It's a really good, well-designed electric type Pokemon, and it looks quite fierce. Mega Manectric, kind of stupid, but I like it for that, so I'll put it at the bottom of the tier. Plusle and Minun, I always liked the gimmick. You know, they're just twins. I'll always like them much more than most people, so yeah, they're good. We'll talk about these at the end of the video. Roselia it's fine, honestly. Actually, I like it a lot more than that. It's always been pretty good. Like, its design, pretty colorful. Overall, pretty good Pokemon. I don't know what... this one's Gulpin, I believe. Gulpin and Swalot are fine, but I always thought this one was cuter than this one. Carvana is uninteresting, but it's pretty well designed, so top fine tier. Sharpedo is a very interesting Pokemon. It's really intimidating and fierce, and it does the whole shark thing very well, so I'd say it's great. Who cares? Who cares, man? Mega Sharpedo is dumb. Flat out dumb. Just, they made it yellow. Pretty cool, huh? Wailmer is good. Wailord is good. Nothing much else to say. Numel is actually pretty interesting. It's one of... there is surprisingly not as many fire types as I remembered there being in Sinnoh. I mean, I'm stupid. But Numel's one of the very few of them, and it's a pretty good one. As well as Camerupt. I like Mega Camerupt a lot more than other people. So I put it in the good tier, but a lot of people say it's on the lower end, and I can see where they come from. It's a little stupid. Torkoal, I have a soft spot for Torkoal. I'll put it in the higher end of the good tier. Not to say it deserves it, but, you know, always liked it. Spoink, you cannot say Spoink isn't adorable. Look at it, it's so cute. So cute. Grumpig is ugly. Really ugly. Just, it's an abomination. Spinda is fine. It's inoffensive. Yeah. Trapinch's always been pretty good. It's kind of it's a pretty cute Pokemon. Dragonfly. Pretty sure this one's a dragon type. I just don't know why. Is it because of the pun? It's probably because of the pun. It's a good Pokemon. A bit on the lower side since it's, you know, just a Dragonfly. This one, on the other hand, is actually a pretty great Pokemon. Its Dragon ground typing is very interesting. It shares that typing with Garchomp, which has always been funny to me. And, you know, it's a pretty well designed Pokemon. I always liked it. Cacturne. I'm not sure which one of these are Cacturne. I don't really care, but they're pretty well designed. I like this one more because its Pokédex entries mention it eating people in the desert, which is pretty cool. Swablu's adorable. Look at it. It's so cute. I thought Swablu was on the higher end of the good. Altaria is a really great Pokemon. The Cloud Bird is not a new idea, but Game Freak executed it very well with Altaria. Mega Altaria is just Altaria, but more Cloud. There's more Cloud. I would have liked it better if it was like maybe Altaria, but it's a Thundercloud. I thought that would be pretty cool, but it's fine where it is. Zangoose. I always thought Zangoose was pretty great. It's one of my favorite normal types, and it's very well. It does not really normal about it, but I don't know what other type it would be. Survivor is. I always like Zangoose better than Survivor. It's good, but it's kind of forgettable. Lunatone and Solrock are fine. I like Solrock a little more because it has a little more detail than just the moon with the red eye. Barboach is below average. Same with Wishcash. They're just really forgettable. Nothing much special to them. Too harsh to combustion. Krabby, I believe. No. I don't know. It's fine. But Crawdaunt, on the other hand, is pretty great. There's so much aspects of design which I always really thought was interesting and pretty good. So I definitely say Crawdaunt is great. Baltoy is good. You know, pretty interesting design for Psychic type, and I always liked it. What is this? I don't like this one. This one's just kind of ugly, to be honest. These two are pretty forgettable, even though the champion of the region has them. I don't know how that would make this one, Cradily, I believe, forgettable. But honestly, they're just a good middle-of-the-road Pokemon. Fine. Feebas. Always liked Feebas's line. It's like Magikarp, but it's just like Magikarp basically, but harder to get the Gyarados equivalent. Milotic is a really elegant and beautiful Pokemon, but I would look stupid if I put Feebas in excellent tier. Based off design alone, not concepts. Yeah, it's pretty below average. Cast form. This hurts me to say it, but cast form on a design basis is dumb. On a concept basis, a water molecule that changes with the weather is really a smart idea, and especially in Hoenn, but it's just not the cutest thing ever. It just isn't that good. Isn't exactly as well executed as it could be. I'd say the best of the forms is probably Suncast form, and the worst is probably Rain. No, Hailcast form is the best one. Kecleon is a pretty good Pokemon, honestly. It's pretty well designed for a forgettable Pokemon. But, you know, it's good. I liked it. Shuppet is adorable. Look at it. It's so cute with its big head and chibi eyes and small body, no body. Okay, this is the part where the bias comes in. I'm just gonna make a new tier. So I made a new tier for my favorite Pokemon because these Pokemon aren't the best. They're actually I really like them. There's so much to like about them, but I can see why another person may not like it as much as me. So it may not deserve to be in spectacular tier. But Bayonet and Mega Bayonet have always been such a cool and interesting design. They're executed very well. I really like how Mega Bayonet has the dark energy, which is mentioned in Bayonet's Pokédex entries, pouring out of its zippers. It's very intimidating and quite scary Pokemon. I always thought the ghost Pokemon designs were really cool. So these are my favorite Pokemon, like, of all time. So, sorry for singing about this. Duskull is actually a pretty good ghost Pokemon. Same with this guy. Tropius. Tropius is so bad in game. I wish he was better. I always liked Tropius. He's pretty good, honestly. Higher end. Chimecho? Everyone thinks Chimecho is so rare, but like, even if it was the rarest Pokemon, that'd be kind of lame because Chimecho is below average, kind of forgettable, super weak. Like, I'm not factoring weakness, but Chimecho is obscenely weak for a Pokemon as rare as it is. Absol. Absol is a very edgy Pokemon, but honestly, I can embrace that. It's pretty good. Pretty great, honestly. Its Pokedex in telling how it says how it predicts disasters before them is pretty cool. Mega Absol is, I don't know. I've never really made my feelings on Mega Absol. I'll just put them in the fine tier for the time being. Why not? Why not? Look at him. He's so smug and he's so cute. So definitely good tier. Snorunt. Snorunt is pretty cute. Good. Glalie. Glalie is also good. Mega Glalie is not as good, but I do like how its jaw opening up. Though some people may see that as dumb, and it kind of is. Still a cool idea for a Mega. Spiel, look at him. The good tier should just be called the Pokemon I think are cute or aren't good enough to be in the great tier, because that's what it is, basically. This guy, kind of forgettable, but still pretty cute. Very powerful. I'm not factoring that in, so yeah, basically, not kind of just this guy with a beard and tusks. I always thought it was a pretty neat how the pearl is the Pokemon and the clam just protects it. Other than that, kind of lame, honestly. Top of fine tier. Same with these. Though I like this one better because of its color scheme. And this one's always been kind of lame. This Pokemon is required to get Registeel, I believe, and nothing else. That's the only way it's ever been relevant. I don't like this Pokemon. Who cares about this, man? There's probably some person who really likes this Pokemon, but I don't know them, so I don't care. Love Disc is below average. Bagon is not below average. It's actually a pretty good, well-designed Pokemon. So, you know how I mentioned about I hate the Pokemon which go not that strong to really, really strong, but there's always that form in the middle where it knows like no moves and you only have to switch train it. Yeah. Salamence is a spectacular Pokemon and a really great pseudo legendary. Same with Metagross. They're both very intimidating, and Metagross is even higher up since the champion of the region uses Metagross. They're both very well designed Pokemon. It's spectacular overall. Beldum is fine. Tang is fine, but I don't like it more than Beldum actually. Mega Metagross is one of the better Megas. Definitely say it's worthy of great. And no Mega is up there great, so that shows you its quality. Regirock is good. Regice is good. Registeel is good. And that's the Regis. Latias, I always liked Latias more than Latios. I always thought it's red. I like red more than blue. Yeah, basically. That's the reason. The Mega, come on. It's such a lame Mega. Even as an obscenely small child, even as a fetus baby, I thought it was lame. Why does Latios and Latios look the same? They couldn't have done anything different. This is super lame. Kyogre and Groudon are excellent box art legendaries. Though I do like Groudon better. Actually, both of them deserve to be in Spectacular. Though I like Groudon better, even though he has a double weakness to his enemy, which is kind of dumb. I always thought these were just glowy versions, and they aren't that special. But they're Groudon and Kyogre, so I can't put them that low. I'll put them atop a good tier. Rayquaza is an excellent legendary. One of the best. It's obscenely well designed. There's so many aspects about it, and they have really good origins. Since it was the water and the land, so there's got to be a sky. And that's Rayquaza. Very excellent. I always liked Mega Rayquaza and thought it was pretty great. So now, Mega Metagross isn't the only Mega in the great tier. Jirachi is very cute, honestly. I always thought Jirachi was really cute. And Deoxys is a really cool mythical because it acts as Rayquaza's rival, and since Rayquaza is like the big leader of the other box art legendaries, that shows you how significant Deoxys is. It's very excellently designed, and I guess I'll put all these other forms up here since they're the same. Though I don't really like this one, but But so that's it. My favorite Pokemon of like all time are Sableye and Bayonet, but the best Pokemon of Gen 3 are Metagross, Sceptile, Blaziken, Groudon, Swampert, Rayquaza, Salamence, Gardevoir, and Kyogre. Though the worst ones we've not talked about yet. Volbeat and Illumise. So, I have a theory. A game theory. Every single generation, Game Freak has to fill out some quota about there has to be a Pokemon that has a gender difference, but it's entirely different species to fill up those Pokedex numbers. And most generations have this. I'm pretty sure all of them do, but I might have to check that later. And what's Gen 3's one? Volbeat and Illumise. It's one of the most uninteresting, forgettable Pokemon. If they're so forgettable, why do you put them down here? Simple. They are so annoying to fight. They know varieties of moves to paralyze, poison, and set to sleep Pokemon. They are kind of tanky. So if you get them to low enough health, oh, you're about to kill them, they use Moonlight. They get all their health back, and you gotta do it all over again. They are so annoying, and I genuinely hate them, and I don't care if you like them. Sorry, but not really that sorry. Illumise and Volbeat are the worst. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a wonderful day, you wonderful people.